All right, it's time to give Jeff a little bit of feedback here on his stage. First thing I want to point out here, we've got a little bit of a mismatch technique going on. So let me call your attention to the gun here. So you notice how Jeff is working this position inside out. So he shoots there, and now the gun will transition out. Now that's fine, you can do that if you want, but it's a little bit mismatched if you watch the feet because he's going to go with a drop step technique. So typically you're going to shoot inside out and be backing out as you're shooting, or you can shoot outside in, take the easier draw, onto the outside target, work it outside in, and then drop step, and your gun will actually end up closer to where you want it to be. So his gun would be more pointed this direction because that's the next direction he's headed. So that would be something I would like to see. I like this part very much. Okay, so look, Jeff is, watch the feet, watch his feet. He's very off balance there for that first target. Okay, shoots the position. Now this is the part that's a bit of an issue. I'll let you see it full speed or slow motion. Right now we'll run it back. Now watch again. Watch again Jeff's positioning here. So there's that moment where he's paused. He kind of put it on pause for that close range target. I don't really want to see that. Working the position like that, I'd like to see him already looking to leave. Take a look at the gun here. Now the clock is showing 2286, I think. So the guns in position here at 2289. There's really no aiming happening now. And there it is, the first shot, 2306. That big delay could be Jeff searching around for his dot or something like that. That's not a good thing. So on those close range targets, especially shooting major, you want to start jamming up those shots right away. I wouldn't be looking for my dot or my sights, shooting major, just go ahead and throw them into the target. It's got to be immediate right away. Now moving on here, this part's quite nice. Watch Jeff's shoulders. Boom. Shoulders don't stop. Let's watch it again. Just watch his shoulders. This is exactly what it should look like. Boom, boom. Very nice. Keeps on trucking. So I like that. I'm not sure I like how this last position got addressed, so take a look here. Jeff moves to the outside, off balance. Now he gets on balance for those two mini targets, it looks like back there, and then finishes out. I would probably be running this position the reverse order. So what I would like to see is this moment where he's off balance. Here, I would have just gone, I personally would probably go onto these two targets here and shoot them off balance. And then, when he goes on to these back mini targets, I think, get balanced for those, and then disrupt his stance again and finish out on the corner. So I would just shoot that position the opposite order, me personally, and you'd save backtracking back into the position. Another thing I want you to pay attention to here, look at this. Look at the amount of time spent hunting around for this target. It wasn't a ton, but again, every little bit matters. Long time to start breaking these shots. And I think those transitions would have been quite a lot easier running the opposite order. But again, I never walked on the stage. That would just be my preference, from taking a quick look at it. So a couple things to look at here. If you're going to have a relatively high hit factor stage like this, there's a few of these positions that you really want to pay attention to, and make sure here, pick one technique or the other. Drop step or work your way out of position when you're shooting in this section. And then make sure you don't press pause on these close ones. Those are the ones you're really going to jam up and get out of position on. It needs to be more like this. Right here, this is the way to do it. Jeff freaking nailed it right there. Okay, that's what we want to do. And then Again, in the last position, I don't really see much upside to going past this position and coming back to it, because you could just as easily shoot the opposite order and then finish kind of falling out of the shooting area. So some things to look at here for sure.